everyone, welcome
to the April
and May podcast show.
Hi
Yay!
guys.
Hi guys, hi. Hello, we are so glad to be back with you guys again. You know, so many of you missed us. You guys been texting, sending on
goodness.
Messenger, and all of that. But we didn't forget about you guys. I promise you, life was just getting in the way.
Oh yeah.
So today, our topic is going to be called travailing. Travailing. Travailing.
Yep, she's spelled it.
Travailing. Travailing, which simply means to travel. To travel. You know, staying on the journey. And as for me, my Lord, life been hitting me left and right, left and right. I'm here to tell you, but with God's grace and mercy on me, you know, I threw some punches back. You know, I'm like, I had to make a lot of changes, and I said that, look, I did not take a step up for me to take a step back.
That's it.
So with that being said, I realized that I had to make some changes in order to stay on the journey. You know, it was very difficult, a rough ride and all these things, but oh my God, I'm just so thankful to God, you know, and as of this far, you know, I've been making it through. You know, life throw us these punches.
Yes.
And I've been watching a documentary on what's the boxer, not Muhammad Ali.
George Foreman?
George Foreman
Oh, I
movie.
seen it. I saw that.
George Foreman movie.
God.
Yes. And so I've been watching it, and I watched all the adversities and everything that he went through with and all of that. But he, you know, when life came, you know, he threw those punches, and when it came, it was motivation,
Yeah.
you know, for him to continue
That's
to fight. And the harder it came, and when he thought about everything was going through in his mind,
Yeah.
you know, he hit, you know, he threw some punches.
Right.
He threw some punches
Right.
because he know that his journey,
Mm.
you know, that he was trying to reach the destination
Come on.
where he wanted to be. So
That's it. That's
you know,
it.
this is the way life can hit us. We just got to stay in it, right, April?
Yes, I saw the very same movie, guys, and I'm telling you that movie is amazing because he transitioned in that movie. He went through a journey of who am I in this movie? What am I to believe about George? What type of person do I honestly want to be? Do I want to be George, the boxer, the world champion? Or do I want to live my life for God and for Christ?
Yes.
And he
yes,
went through that
absolutely.
journey, guys.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. It was not easy for him because he knew he had a fulfillment that he wanted to reach for his personal life. But he knew that his foundation was based somewhere else. And on his journey, he had to figure out what is going to be the most positive way for me to do this and still be George, the new George that I am. Still hold myself accountable to the new person and the
Yes.
new journey that I took. But guess what, guys? He didn't give up on what he started off wanting his dream to be, which is the world champion. He never gave up on that. He had to go through some transitions in life to realign how he got to that, but he still got there. And that's basically what we mean by travailing. Your journey is going to take you left, your journey is going to take you right, your journey may take you up, it may take you down, it may take you all the way around. But you don't give up on it. Sometimes you just may have to realign your path. Sometimes it's going to be a whole bunch of stumbling blocks in the way.
Absolutely.
It's going to be some times where you're like, listen, I have nothing. I really went from having it all to now I have absolutely nothing. So I'm starting from scratch again? Yeah, you're going to start from scratch again. And it's going to be okay. Because guess what? One of these times you're going to get those building blocks. And those building blocks are going to stop being stumbling blocks, and you're going to start building and creating something with that. And when you start doing that, that's when you can start travailing. That's when you can start traveling in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Doing everything that you set forward to do. What's at the forefront is your destination. And you can get to your destination simply by believing in yourself, no matter what's going on around you, doing it the right way,
Yes.
and continue on the path. What you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like April was saying, life is simply about, movement.
That's it.
We have to continuously move, regardless of what we go through with in life. Is it difficult? Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it is.
It's very difficult. And some days you don't know which way you're going. You really don't know. But here's the kicker for me, for what I had to find out, which was a light bulb moment for me.
Come on.
Is that I realized in a lot of ways we have to move ourselves out the way.
Get out of our own way.
Get out of our own way. Because a lot of things that happen to us, it's because we allow it to happen.
That's it.
And sometimes because we're afraid to make changes. Because
Say it again.
we're afraid to make changes sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
And so we have to wait. We have to weigh it. What is holding me back? And what have I done to move myself forward in different situations? So if there's a situation where you're prospering, you're moving forward, and then there is something else that you want to complete also, because in life you want to do more than one thing.
Come on.
So the other situation that we may be having the most problems with, then I feel like we should write it down. Why do I continue this? Why do I keep falling back in the same trap? Why? And we have to sit down and truly, we have to analyze it and, do an assessment on it. We really do, in order to move forward. But for the most part, it's simply because we don't want to stop doing what we're doing.
That's it.
Because we think what we're doing is right. And it's very important sometimes to take input from other people.
Well,
you may not want
that's
to.
true. Do
You
you
may
think
not
that they
want
think it's
to.
right, or do they think it's comfortable?
Well, I don't know whether they think it right or whether one think that it's comfortable. But what I do know that sometimes it's very important to reach out for help in a
You
situation.
better say that.
Just being able to ask for help and say, why am I stuck here? Why am I stuck there? That you can either go to someone in person or whatever, or you can go to your Bible. For me, I go to my Bible. If there's a financial issue, if this is not right, then I go to that. I say, Google, where can I, in the Bible, it says, where it talk about finances? Where in the Bible does it talk about relationships?
That's it.
Where in the Bible does it talk about our families and all of these things? And I go there and I read it and I start aligning myself with these words. So all of that is called traveling.
Yes.
Because see, on this journey, we're going to need some help. We're going to need some help on the journey. So don't be afraid to go to the Bible and study. And, and don't think that, I'm not going to go to the Bible and study anything. Then this is why sometimes we continue to stay in that same
You get
trap.
complacent.
Yeah, you stay in the same trap because what I do know that is, for me, the Word of God is what continues to keep me moving forward.
Right.
That is my help, because I know that when I study what He have to say, all the abundance and the love and everything that He promised us is going to be there, but we just got to do the work.
Yes.
We got to do the work.
Yes.
So, April, what are some things that you think that others can do to help them on their journey as well?
Well, guys, I'm gonna be very transparent with you. Everybody knows I have a relationship with God. We are BFFs. That's my best friend. But I also know that He put people here for us to be able to fellowship with one another. Now, I'm not saying that your best friend, your sister, your mama, your dad, those people are the people that you feel like you can open up to. Sometimes they're not. Like for me, I have a mentor, I have a counselor, and I'm not afraid to say that I go to therapy sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely
because
not.
guess what? I can read the Bible all day long, but if I'm not understanding the concept, if I'm not understanding what I'm reading to put it to action, I'm never going to do it. And sometimes you start to read it and you start looking at your life and be like, a lot of this stuff I do, I might not be the right person to be reading this.
It doesn't mean that
you don't have to be perfect, but I'm just speaking for me.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I start to read it, I'll be like, okay, I do a lot of this stuff. But guess what? That doesn't stop my relationship with God. That lets me know I need to seek more attention to these things. I need to work on these things more. Every day, second by second, I work on April. You know, and you just have to keep going and never give up on your transformation. You never give up on your journey. And that's a very, very important thing, especially for me. I seek help in any way that I need it. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes, guys, you know, I'm going to just say the D word. Depression is real.
Absolutely.
It's a very much a
Absolutely.
real thing.
Absolutely.
Being all hard on yourself is very much a real thing. You know, wanting to get to the next level and being ashamed at the fact that every time that you decide to do something that it doesn't work out, and having a constant feeling of failure is a real thing. But guess what? People are out here for a reason, and these same people, some of them have been where you're at, and sometimes actually sitting down and just having a conversation. And it can be with somebody you don't even know. We've been saying this all the time. Go, if you want to be this, if you want to be a millionaire, why are none of your friends millionaires? If you want to be a lawyer, why are none of your friends lawyers? You understand what we're saying? So you have to understand that sometimes it can be the company that you keep, and sometimes it's not that. I know for me, I'm an introvert. So I'm a book person, I'm a research person. I'm very sensitive on who I speak to, especially if it's something private. That's just me. But everyone is not April. Everyone is not May. You know, all of our journeys are not going to be the same.
Absolutely.
You know, we're going to do different things. What we're saying to you on your transformation, on your journey, find your niche. And when you find it, stay on the path of positivity. You have to remain positive. You have to remain focused, and you have to love you more than anything that's happening in your life at that moment. Faith over anything. Sometimes I say to people all the time, you have to have faith beyond what's happening. That means right now I can be in the pit of fight. To me, I'm going to try to stay as cool as I can because I have faith that this fire is going to subside. That's basically what I'm saying to you guys. You have to have faith beyond your situation sometimes. And that can be very hard. How do I do that, April? Believe in yourself.
Yes.
You believe in you first. If you can't believe in you, nobody else is going to believe in you. Do the work. That means if you got to find that people, place, and thing that's going to get you some comfort, some control, or if you can do what May said, go to the Bible and just start putting God in your life, more and more and more, and make Him the most powerful thing, then guess what? You're starting your journey. What you think, man?
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely will be, you know, because we have to have something to keep us moving forward.
Amen.
And, you know, and then, of course, there is a lot of things that, for the most part, I think for me, I think a lot of people pay more attention to what others are doing.
What you talking about?
And this is another thing that may stop us from completing our, you know, what we need to do and what we need to be focused on. Spend more time focusing on yourself.
What you talking about?
Stay away from what's going on around you. Stay away from all that. Don't be so engaged into, oh, he said, she said, and the Facebook,
or they got, or he
they
had.
got, and all of this. Just do you. Concentrate only on you. You know, on you, because we have to fix ourselves before we can fix anybody else.
That's it.
And when I say anyone else, it simply means if you have a family or whatever, you know, sometimes our kids, they can bring things in your space and you know, that can be a knockout for you too. You know what I mean? That can truly be a knockout. But then what do we do? You know, they are children and we have to be there for them, you know, and all of that. But I feel that sometimes, you know, we can be there too much. We can be there too much because then we are not allowing God to say, well, God, will you take care of this? Because parents are so busy, always want to fix that. So with all that being said, you know, we have to concentrate on ourselves. We really do. And just pay more attention to you.
That's it.
Pay more attention to you. And when we pay more attention to ourselves, then we can do these projects. We can create this business.
Yes.
We can stay more focused on our spiritual life. You know, I'm doing a little chuckle because it brings me back to my granny. You know, many years ago. You know, she said, "You're gonna make me lose the little bit of religion that I have."
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God.
She used to say that. You know, and I said, you know, because you know she was saying that because she was trying to stay on her spiritual journey.
That's it.
Because you know when people bringing in different things in the way, you know, then you off track. So basically, I use that example to show you guys that. You know, when we bring in different things in our life, then we get off track.
That's it.
Because we begin to get focused on someone else, and you lose everything that you started out to do.
Yes.
So stay focused on yourself. Then all of this is called travailing. Is called traveling on that journey. And you know, it's going to be things in life, of course. You know that it's going to throw some punches.
Oh.
It's going to throw some punches. So we just have to be strong enough to go through it. And
Yes.
I've also realized that you may go through something for a while, April. You go through it for a while, but then if you really pay attention, you know, every day gets a little easier.
What you talking about?
Every day gets a little easier.
Yes.
And then you go, well, I didn't even think I would make it through this. You think, well, at least you think it would take forever.
Because it was sent to destroy you, but
Yeah.
guess what?
Yeah.
But the faith within you, it beat it down. That's what happened.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
So
it.
I am here to tell you guys, well, we're here to tell you guys, you know, look, stay on that journey, stay positive, keep the momentum going, keep throwing them punches,
Yes.
you know, them lefts, them rights, them whatever it is, you know, because you're going to get through it. I promise you, you're going to get through it.
Yeah.
You know, you heard it saying, how does it go? If it doesn't kill you,
It makes you stronger.
it makes you stronger. So, you know, God sent this. Sometimes things come our way so it can build us up. So, you know, because if nothing ever comes our way, then the foundation is not as strong.
That's it.
So you want your foundation
To be solid.
to be solid. So some things is going to come your way, you know, to tear down the old stuff.
Come on.
You know, so your foundation
That's a
can
rebirth.
be strong.
Come on.
You know, because you want, like we saying, you know, you don't want to take 2 steps up, you take 2 steps back.
That's it.
Because you know what your past were. So you certainly don't want to go back to it. Because life is about improvement.
It's an improvement.
It's improvement. So
It's definitely an
so
improvement.
you guys have to just keep moving, keep improving. You know, April nor I, we're not perfect. We go through things just like you guys go
Yes,
through
we
things
do.
and you know, and all of that, but just stay strong.
Right.
Keep traveling. Keep
That's it.
travailing. Keep travailing.
That's it, guys. And May made a good point. I am a fixer. If you are around me, if I see you need help,
I'm a fixer.
I'm
too.
going to
So am
help.
I.
I'm going to
So
help
am I.
beyond help.
So am
I will do that. But I
Mm-hmm.
had to learn that sometime with being a fixer, you're fixing the very thing that's trying to be removed from a
Yes.
person's life.
Mhm.
So sometimes you have to, and that's what she's saying, when you're helping your child or you're helping your family, or
Yes.
you know, sometimes you know you can foresee that this ain't gonna end well for you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes. Yes.
sometimes as a fixer, you have to step back and let it be
Yes.
what it's gonna be. Because why? By you fixing it, now that problem is not only their problem, it's now your problem too. Because you intervened. So what we're trying to say, guys, is fix you. Because guess what? They're going to need you at the end of whatever journey
Yes.
they need to walk through. Okay?
Yes.
And then that way, then y'all can have the conversation when they're on the other side of it. But you want them to make it to the other side of it. You
Yes.
want them to go through their own journey, because why? You have your own journeys that you have to go through. You have your own struggles that you have to face. And you can't make everybody's problem your problem. Because you know why? That's when you're sitting in the room and you start to rocking like this, y'all, and you don't know what's going on. You just know you can't stop rocking because you got the boo, because you're numb. You don't don't want that. I've had it happen to me a number of times because I got this person I'm worried about, I got that person I'm worried about, I got this person I'm worried about, and I ain't even started to even think about what I got going on.
Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
So you have to save yourself. You have to. We've said it before. Be your own life raft. It is not easy. It is hard to travail. Let me tell you something, because journeys that have pitfalls, sometimes those pitfalls are deep, and you digging for a while to get out of this trap that is now in your midst.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you can't get out. Sometimes if you can just get in the right state of mind, you can levitate yourself out of a situation. Seriously. And I'm not making this up. You really truly can. Mm-hmm. That's when you can say, I don't know how in the world I made it through that right there, but I made it through it somehow.
Absolutely.
You know how you did it? You gotta keep going. If you ask anybody, if they call me and they say, April, I got this going on, I got that going on, they said I can't do this, they said I can't do that, first thing I tell them, keep going. Keep going. They told you no, okay, keep going. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, keep going.
Keep going.
And if they call me, they be like, April, what you doing? Oh, I'm working. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I got this going on. I got that going on. Because you know what I'm saying to them? I'm not going to tell you nothing that I ain't doing. I keep going. I can't worry about your no, because I got to keep going to my yes. I can't worry about what you got going on, because I got to worry about what I got going on over here. I can't stay focused on what you're trying to say to me right now, because I got to stay focused on what I got going on. Because see, I may not tell you what I face, but I know I'm still facing it, right? So I'm going to say to you what I know you need to hear, because you need to do this. You got to keep going. You got 1 second for your little pity party, your little cry party or whatever, maybe 3 seconds, but you keep going.
Absolutely.
That's what you got to do. I mean, I do it all the time, but trust me, there was a point in time where I would get in that bed, honey, throw that cover over my head, and for about 2-3 days, that's where I laid, until I got to the point where I said, you know what, the devil is a liar. I'm going to get up. I'm going to put my big girl drawers on. That's what I call it. I say it like it is. She don't like what I say there, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it anyway. You put your big girl drawers on and your big boy briefs, and you keep on, you got to do it. You got to keep on going. She don't like when I say that, but my auntie used to say it to me all the time. Y'all. But you got to do that. You got to keep going. You got to stay focused. And see, just like that. You notice how when she said that, I kept on what? I kept on going. Because those words make April strong. See, they may not relate to her, but they relate to me and my journey. So I'm going to keep saying that to myself and keep going,
I'll tell you what I say.
What you say? She got a good one too, y'all. She acting like she don't have a good one.
No, seriously. This is what I say. When I'm exhausted and I'm really tired, from life, whatever life throws at me, I'm like, okay, man, get it together. Brush your hair. Dry your eyes and put on your lipstick.
But men can't put on lipstick. I'm just kidding.
No, not the men.
No.
And put on your lipstick and all these things. But and put on your lipstick and keep going. And look, guys, I know you guys are watching this too. But hey, you guys, you know what to do. Pick yourself up, put those legs put those legs in those pants, and say, okay, let's go, let it do what it do.
That's my favorite saying right there.
You guys know how y'all speak, whatever the way y'all do it, but I'm speaking from a woman perspective, But you guys let it do what it do. But at the end of the day, just always remember to, no matter if you're stuck in the mud, find a way out, because there is always some light.
At the end of that tunnel.
Yeah, there's always some light. So never think that you can never get out of the mud. Wherever you may be at right now, you're really not stuck. You just have to remain calm.
Yes.
Remain calm and say there is a way out of this.
Yes.
Because when we all aggravated, our mind is doing and playing all these tricks and taking us through all of this stuff. That's just the enemy trying to keep you from finding the light. So remain calm.
Yes.
And the calmer you are, this is where you're going to find solutions to whatever problem it may be. And sometimes things is not as hard as it may seem. Sometimes it's hard. But there is always a light. There is I promise you guys, there is always a way out. There's always a way out of the mud.
That's
Always a way out. You just have to give yourself permission to
Mm-hmm.
say, I'm coming out.
Yes.
Don't stay stuck. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be caged. You know, you don't have to be in the mud. You don't have to be in the caged up. You really don't. Set yourself free. Set yourself free for wherever you are right now. No matter how hard it is, you can do it.
Right.
Because if you stay stuck, you can never travail. You
Exactly.
can never get to that journey, that destination
That's
where
it.
you want to be at.
That's true.
That's on earth and that's at the end.
Yes,
You know, so we have to continuously go whatever it is. You got a child in college. If you got some kids out there that's watching this, that's in college, you guys can do this.
Yes.
Just stay on the journey because you're strong enough to do it. Just don't let life sidetrack you.
That's
You know, sometimes things come in the way to sidetrack you. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
But then you have to get back. You got to get back and say, well, okay, no. This is taking me off the journey.
That's it.
Take me off the journey.
Yes.
So stay on the journey. Keep
Guys,
travailing.
she is saying nothing but the truth. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. In life, there's always going to be a part that you're going to have darkness. But what it is, when you become the light, you will always shine no matter what's going on.
Absolutely.
No matter how dark it gets. Guess what? The only time that you can't see far ahead of you is when you allow your light to dim. Now you can only see maybe 1 inch in front of you. But when you allow your light to shine and shine bright, you stay focused, you stand firm, and you continue to go on your journey, you will be able to open your eyes and see further down the road. That is why we say transformation is where you need to be. Because you are always traveling and transforming yourself and getting to the next level and making sure that you're keeping your light shining bright. You have to do it. You have to do it because you can do it. You have to do it because you are here to to have a purpose. You're here to leave something.
Absolutely.
And that is goals, guys. That's goals. So let's reach that goal. Let's stop making goals. We got married, goals. Oh, they love each other, goals. Oh, we got a car, goals. Let's make goals just our life and living it right. Make that the goal. Because when you do that, all of these things that people are so happy to make goals become a thing that happens every day because you're living right.
Absolutely.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
That is true facts. Well, May, you close it up because you're the only one that can do it, y'all.
With everything that has been said, just also remember that you did not take 2 steps up to take 2 steps back.
Come on.
So continue to travail.
Yes.
Continue to travail. You guys can do it. You don't have to be stuck in the mud. Travail. Just remember that word. I'm going to travail.
Come on.
I'm going to travail.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Don't take steps up again to take steps back.
Yes.
And with that being said, we love you guys so much, and you can catch us on Facebook as well as your YouTube channel.
Yes.
And we thank you guys so much, and we miss you, and we will be airing again on next week. Thank you.
Peace.